Hello,
welcome to
everyone.
the podcast.
I started
My
recording
name's
just as
just
you
Tyler. On my right.
All right, we're fucking going.
Go ahead. Oh, I'm
Go
on your
ahead.
right. That's me, Timpedia.
Yeah, it's you, Timpedia. On my left.
Wait, is that
That's
me?
you, yeah.
it's you.
Oh,
It's you.
hi, I'm Aiden.
Right across from me.
Friedman, also known as Andrew, mostly known as Friedman.
And we're just gonna get into it today because we're oh man, we need some good news. The Game Awards happened.
Wait, I thought you said good news.
This is some good news.
Hey,
You're
man.
telling me
Look,
there's some good stuff in here.
Jeff
Good
Keighley
stuff.
works real hard on this, and I think it's a testament to this that people still chime into this every year. This was actually an insane amount of announcements, by the way, during this show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
Let's be real
remember-
here. We
remember when it
wanted
first-
we wanted a new E3. We didn't give a shit about the Game Awards.
Well, there's a fucking lot of okay, this is technically the second in the list, but I think it's incredible that Sonic 2 and the Sonic Breath of the Sonic were both announced at the show.
The Sonic.
That's bonkers. I mean,
I
there's
was-
so many announcements, but like that was showing a movie trailer for a movie this huge at the Game Awards is crazy.
I mean, I reckon it's the most prolific video game movie coming out next year. I don't know if there are any
sure,
others.
but like, I mean, Freeman, when the Game Awards started, could you have honestly said, even video game related, there was going to be a movie trailer at the Game Awards world premiere?
Premiere? No. Showing a movie trailer for a video game?
Well,
yes,
sure,
seems
okay,
very
fine.
realistic. But like a world premiere? Absolutely not. There's no way that Game Awards would get that.
And as we're gonna go through, there were, like I said, a lot of rewards. So yeah, Sonic,
Oh,
the
shit.
second movie, and the Idris Elba walking out his Knuckles.
You mean confirmation that
Well,
Knuckles
yeah.
is black?
I mean, we didn't need
Hard-
confirmation.
we didn't
Everybody
need it,
knew that.
But
Everybody
now
knew that.
now it's a hard confirm. Like no one can contest this now, and it's a win for the black community. I'm happy. I'm happy.
I will say, every time I watch that clip, I can't get over that it's Idris Elba. It just doesn't sound like
It doesn't.
it doesn't
It-
sound like
it's-
him.
It's Idris Elba with an American accent. I mean,
But I will say, Freeman and I both agreed that watching this trailer made me kind of want to watch the first Sonic movie.
Yeah, like what
It's
the
like-
hell?
Like it's got its shitty one-liners, but overall, like this looks like it's gonna be like a
Think
decent
I
kids
need
movie.
your power.
Dude, that Gangster Paradise edit that I sent the other day was
Yeah,
so
they used
funny.
it. They used that song. All right, well, let me tell you what. I mean, I know Coolio's hurting for money, but like, no, it should have never even touched the Sonic name.
It's bullshit. It should have been the JoJo ending, I swear.
Yeah,
Like the one
Yeah.
season about actual Italian gangsters, they didn't use Gangsta's Paradise.
There was also, like I mentioned, Sonic of the Wild, open world Sonic that literally looks like another Breath of the Wild game.
No, I'm tempering my expectations because I remember when they first showed off Sonic 2006, it had this aesthetic, and I was like, ooh, and I got burned. That said, apparently there were some leaks from some testers who were testing like an early stage Sonic game, and according to them, it was open world, and the game was just terrible. This was over a year ago, so
I
I
mean-
don't know how accurate it is.
I mean, also, like, who cares if it's terrible? It's kind of like expected that the Sonic games half the time suck.
God, where's the Sammy Sonic fan soundboard when I need it? To just scream you're being too mean to Sonic!
Oh my
It's not
God!
that
Stop! Stop it! No.
I
Oh
saw
man!
he went and reviewed the Sonic movie like after seeing it. He apparently liked it.
Oh God. Hey, you know what? That's fine. I will say
Fine.
this. We've been saying this at least like when we saw this new trailer, like I'll give it up to like the original, like the producers who were like, okay, fine, the fans think this is garbage. Let's just change it. And I'm glad that they changed it.
Oh
Even though
yeah,
I don't plan on
so
seeing it.
so for those at home, we were watching. The four of us in some combination watched a bunch of the show, or we at least checked a lot of the world premiere stuff. We were watching it live. That would have been a fun live stream if I was in the house already. That would have been a cool live stream to co-stream the Game Awards. But I think I made a comment during that, like, it's actually astounding how much the Sonic stuff has been saved by that guy doing the graphic redesign of the Sonic movie.
For
Like-
real.
Like, could you, like, that Photoshop of the old Sonic model on the poster? Oh my god. It looks so terrible. Speaking of terrible things.
Hey, we don't know if it's terrible
There
yet.
was a trailer that started off very strange with a bunch of guys doing big drums. And as time goes on, you realize, wait a minute, is that Yoda? Is this Star Wars? And then you see all this cool imagery, and it's like Star Wars Eclipse. And it's like, whoa, who's making a new Star Wars game? We've been asking for a new non-shitty EA game for forever. Quantic Dream. Makers of Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human, and various other titles.
David Cage games that
David
Tim
Cage.
does not like.
on. I need to know because I liked Heavy Rain, but I haven't played Detroit. Is Detroit a bad game?
See, okay, so here's the thing. All of David Cage's games have some interesting ideas, and then they just don't ever follow
Just stop right
through
there.
well.
They don't.
They don't ever.
They don't.
I mean,
they just don't ever. That's it.
I mean, Fahrenheit was cool.
No, Fahrenheit
Indigo
was
Prophecy,
cool.
I still remember. See, the only thing
Fahrenheit,
that sucks
Indigo
about Indigo
Prophecy.
Prophecy was I remember with Ed on his, like, this is fucking a million years ago in Ed's house, playing the first bit, and then after that, you're just like, what the fuck is this game? That opening
What do
is
you mean?
so exciting, and then I remember getting past the opening, being like, what am I doing now? I don't understand.
Oh, I thought it was pretty cool. The thing is about that game, I thought it was pretty cool. I know I'm going off a side tangent, but like it was cool. Like, oh, you kind of have to balance the scales where it's like, oh, the detectives have to find out this much while the main character, whatever the hell his name is, like, has to like
Survive.
cover his tracks and like survive and try to figure out what's going on. So like, yeah,
I
you have to
mean,
make the right decisions. So it's cool.
I
It's not what the
feel
other
like
games had.
none of them are like, none of them are absolute bangers. But I mean, they're not terrible. Like
No,
they're solid
interesting.
like 7 out of 10 kind of games.
I mean,
you know?
Detroit Become Human looked fantastic.
It
Yeah.
looks really good, but I don't know. I mean, Quantic Dream is like notorious for having plot holes.
Look,
like
at the end of the
shit
day,
and stuff.
I don't know if I'm gonna have it in me to play this game. But
I mean, okay. Well, first before
Viewers, if you pester Tim enough, maybe.
yeah, okay, sure.
I don't know. I really want to believe that they'll actually do something a little different.
well, it's
with
also
it,
going to be
but-
interesting because this is the first time we've talked about or there's been stuff out of Quantic Dream because David Cage has some controversy surrounding him. Let's just say, this is like Disney getting in with Quantic Dream. Like, how is that going to work? Like a guy like David Cage working with like a Disney production team who makes
It is
sure that
weird.
this is Star Wars. Because this is also this is the first video game in Disney's High Republic media push, which is like a collection of books and comics and stuff that detail like the golden age of the Republic, basically. And this is the first game they're announcing in that time slot, kind of. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that all plays out, because this isn't supposed to be like the middle of a big war. This is the Republic at its absolute height. So it's
Okay.
the trailer had a
don't know.
lot of crazy imagery. No fucking clue what this game is going to be like at all.
I don't know. Quantic Dream kind of let me down with Beyond and Detroit. So like,
Oh my god, I forgot about Beyond Two Souls.
yeah,
oh my
remember that
God.
game?
Holy
Yeah, you
that
forgot
shit.
about that game.
That's the bad one.
Even with decent
you know what?
talent
I
in it,
still-
they fucked up.
I still didn't mind Beyond that much. I thought Beyond was okay. Only because the one
You know
of the quote unquote protagonists is named after me, so it gets extra.
Wow.
You know
Oh,
what?
him. You mean the CIA guy, right?
No, her
Right?
her quote dead brother.
her
or whatever.
brother.
Yeah.
Duh. Oh,
They fucking pronounce it wrong.
pronounce
through
it
the whole movie,
wrong.
but-
I was like, wait a minute. Like the whole game, I'm like, Aiden. What the fuck? I'm like, I know in Aiden, but the Aiden. But the weird thing is, it's like they got like American talent, right? To like, pronounce these fucking names. So I'm kind of confused how Aiden came about.
You know what game is probably going to handle supernatural elements a lot better than Beyond did? Alan Wake
What?
2.
Yo, let's talk about this
game-
potential banger, bro.
The
Oh, when
game-
did the first one come out?
Oh my god.
2008.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
so it's been a hot minute.
It has been a
this
hot minute.
franchise.
And then Control came out, and at the end of the Control DLC, they're like, hey guys, there's probably going to be an Alan Wake 2.
Oh no, sorry, 2010.
Yeah.
An American Nightmare came out. Did you play American Nightmare, Tim?
Yeah, but I barely remember it. That shit's like
It's-
nothing.
It wasn't the.
It's literally just like a side
best.
story, like rehash thing. It's not.
It only came out on the Xbox Live Arcade.
Oh my god, that's right. Fuck.
Yep.
But yeah,
That's how
Alan
you
Wake
know.
2, I have high hopes for after Control.
Yes.
Yeah, same.
All I need is for Alan Wake, because like Alan Wake's story was interesting, but man alive, did that gameplay get boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my God,
I
but
mean, again, I think they've Control has proven to me that
Oh,
they
Remedy
have
can do
the
it.
ability to fucking make the whole thing interesting.
Yeah. like-
Granted, I'm not gonna lie. I think Control is currently like one of my favorite. Like, dude, I'm so excited for a Control 2 if that ever fucking happens.
yeah, dude.
SCP, the video game, absolute
SCP.
banger.
Dude,
But
I'm,
they can definitely make that translate. I
I'm
think,
right here.
into
I
Alan
fucking
Wake 2.
Jeez, did I play Control this year? I think I did.
Thank you, dude.
It sounds about right. Yeah.
Did you?
Well, I'll check for next.
Did I play? Wait, did I play Control
we
this year?
we had to have.
Yeah,
we
I
talked
think we
about
did.
it.
Yeah. I mean that it's not my game of the year because obviously it's not new, but we'll talk about next week. So spoiler for next podcast is going to be our wrap up for the year because it'll be the start of 2022.
Everybody knows
Um,
my game of the year already.
Whatever, we're talking about games we
Res-
played
anyway,
this year,
yes,
not necessarily games that came out
Resident
that
Evil,
year.
Resident
right?
Evil Village.
So the
Yeah.
end of the
Yeah.
day, we're talking about Alan Wake 2, and I think Control has shown that Remedy is
Yeah.
more than capable of going back to the Alan Wake well after a
Facts.
long wait, and there's a lot
Facts.
of cool stuff they could do, and they could probably weave in a lot of Control stuff.
You know what I want? I just thought about it because I'm gushing fangirl. I just want more tracks from was it oh my god. No, the band from the first one. Who
Oh,
also kind of made an appearance in Control.
Yeah,
Old
yeah,
Guards of Asgard.
yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Dude.
Dude, that song is still on my playlist. It still comes up sometimes. It's just a banger.
I want it. I need it. I need it like I've been wanting it for so long. And my one friend Shane, apparently like when the trailer came out, he's like, Tyler, did you see, like in all caps, and he like sent me the trailer. I was like, oh god.
You know what
Fuck,
what I think is a little late to the party though? You know, Alan Wake 2 is like, going to be what, 12, 13 years after the first one? You know,
Yeah.
it feels like it's not striking while the iron is hot. The Wonder Woman video game.
Oh, damn.
I didn't even know that was
what-
happening.
What the fuck's a Wonder Woman?
You tell
that-
everyone it's jumping to talk about this game.
Yeah,
Just like, I don't
even
know
think I saw the
shit
trailer. I just
about
remember
this.
hearing that this was announced.
Yeah,
if I
I
saw the
didn't
trailer,
see
I
it.
already forgot it.
If this came out around the time of the first movie, I bet this would be hot.
Exactly.
But I think Wonder Woman, whatever 1984, was like not as well received as the first one, and we've moved on. We're past Wonder Woman now.
Mhm.
Yeah, no way
Especially
home.
with the second movie
fuck?
kind of dropping the ball so hard.
Yeah,
Like, man.
but yeah, this is the thing that's happening.
Real quick tangent. Are people pro or anti DC generally right now? Like, is DC well received at the moment?
mixed feelings.
I think
I-
I think there's still a lot of hesitation, but I know that people liked the new Suicide Squad. I think a lot of
Yes.
it's going to come down to the new Batman.
Yeah, I feel like they've been riding this line between
What,
we don't
Batman
want
movies?
anything to be connected because we want to be different from Marvel, and then also we want to do the Marvel MCU except DC. I feel like they're stuck at this weird half measure where they're not committing to either. So I don't really know how to feel about any of the DC shit going on right now.
Kind of
Well,
in the
they
same
also.
vein. Oh wait, go ahead, Tyler.
Oh, no, I was just saying, they're just shooting themselves in the foot because, like, and so, like, not only are they doing that with like their movies and their TV shows, but they're also doing that with their services. I don't know if you guys have heard or remember they had the DC app,
Yeah,
the DC Universe. So you don't watch stuff on that app anymore. It's all through HBO Max, and DC Universe only shows their comic books.
interesting.
Yeah,
They're still charging the same for it?
that I don't know because I'll be honest, I don't
You
pay
don't
for
wanna pay
stuff
for
like
it.
that.
Yo ho, yo ho. I get
Yo
it.
ho, yo ho. I sail the Grand Line, so to speak. Um, but yeah, like it's so weird. The inconsistencies with that just don't make sense. And also, like I don't know. I guess like there has to be something because like they just what detracts me is like as a personal like guy who likes DC kinda like as much as I love Batman, they full send Batman way too much. Like they shove Batman down everybody's throats way too much. And I think that's a problem.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, DC, get your shit together.
They're not. It's already too late. Unless they do
Oh yeah,
something
I
like
know.
cool, like Suicide Squad was all right. I don't know. Like they had something going. Like I really think if they included the shows from CW, if they somehow managed to like do that, because they already did Flashpoint Paradox for the shows, and the shows were like very well received for like a while. I don't know why they couldn't have just like tried to do those. They wanted, like you said, like they wanted to make it separate. They wanted to make it different, but like now look at it. It's all
Yeah.
over the fucking place. And then you have all these people who watched the Snyder cut and now they're like, we want the Snyder cut to be canon. And they're like, well, it's not canon, but we just wanted to give it to you anyway, even though it was a more cohesive story. Though, hot take for the people who have heard this before, like the listeners, you're gonna hear it again. Basically, I don't think the Zack Snyder take was like that much more phenomenal. But hey, here we are.
We've talked about that
Oh,
already. I remember you brought it up when you
yeah.
watched it.
When in a barren valley of nothingness, Tyler, a single juicy grape will save
Yeah,
the
which is
palate.
weird because I'm like, yo, if it's bad, it's bad. Like, I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was at least like the ideas were cohesive. Like there weren't as many plot holes, but it's just not good. Like overall, it's just not good. There's not enough stuff to keep it together as opposed to like Marvel where they have all these different things, all these different references, and even though it's formulaic, I was talking to someone about it recently. But like, even though they're formulaic, they make sense and they appeal to a lot of people. So I don't know.
We've talked about the Marvel versus DC stuff more than enough times on here.
Yeah, true.
Did anyone ever play Hellblade 1?
Yes, I love
Yeah,
it. I love this
that's
game.
a good game.
No,
It's
I
so
haven't.
good.
Vikings so hot right now.
What genre is this game?
What
Uh,
genre is a
it's a
psychological
puzzle. Yeah, it's like a
action?
psychological puzzle action game.
I think part of the reason
Yeah.
I never played the first Hellblade is because I remember seeing it like on Steam and everything, and I was just like, I still don't know what the fuck this is.
Oh, the one with the face paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, Senua's Sacrifice. It's good. I think
So
it's pretty good.
the entire premise of this, which they do a very holy shit. You have to play this game with headphones because they portray this very well. But the main character has schizophrenia or like split personality disorder, and they use binaural recording to like do the audio for the game. And
wow.
you just constantly have people whispering in your ear about things that are happening, or like whether you should or shouldn't do something, and how you're supposed to feel about certain things, and it can get kind of disturbing actually.
All right,
uh
for $30, is this game worth it?
Fuck yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah, it's
enjoy it.
definitely worth it.
It's not super long, but it is, I think, of a good, it's a good experience, and I am looking forward to playing the second one for sure.
Yeah,
It's
good
it's
story.
good stuff.
It's a good story. The combat, I kind of there was no higher difficulty, was there, Aiden? I
It
can't
seems
remember.
like 8
No.
hours.
No, there wasn't.
Oh yeah, there was only one difficult. I wished it was a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it. It was, it's supposed to be more of
Right,
it's an experience rather than like a, hey, do you want to play this on Give Me God of War? Why,
Yeah,
yes, I
right.
love to be punished.
Death
Kind of
March,
shit.
please. Thank
Yes,
you.
give me the Death March. I still think that's the only way you can play Witcher 3, though. It's the only right difficulty.
Man, freaking Rick out here, Soren story, whatever.
Son of a
Anyway,
bitch.
we keep going. Yeah, right. Uh, what is it? Oh, Final Fantasy VII. So wait, is it just Final Fantasy VII Remake is on the Epic Store only? Is that what
Uh-huh.
the deal is? Is that
Yes.
oh
So
And you know what? I ain't even upset because this is apparently a fucking dog shit port.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
before we talk about the actual quality of it, because this is a big story, we knew for a while Final Fantasy VII was going to come to PC at some point, and up until now, Square Enix, while they've had most stuff on Steam, a lot of their new releases were only on Epic Game Store. Like the Kingdom Hearts series is only on Epic Game Store, and it's very much Square Enix really likes that fat discount they're giving them for being exclusive.
of course.
So here it is. 7 is Epic Game Store exclusive on PC, whatever. But the real breaking story is that in classic Square Enix fashion, they have no clue how to port a game to PC when the game was developed on PC or PS4. Shit blows my mind.
I don't know. I mean, we can get into that, but
Now, that's a topic discussion.
I'll say I can I can
I
provide
don't want to
some
go down that
insight to
road.
that.
I don't want to go down that road.
I'll put it this way: if we didn't have PS5s right now, I'd be very mad because this would be the only way I'd be able to play integrated in the meantime.
Yeah,
But
I mean the long short of it is that like just the whole optimization is like when you put something on it, like when you build something out on a dev kit, like it's spec'd for that thing with the hardware limitations, whereas opposed to a computer, literally anything goes. It's the Wild West.
yeah,
So that's the issue of porting to PC and vice versa.
the concern I have though is that PS4 and up was all was x86 architecture, so it's still the same thing. Right?
Architecture wise, yes, but
Yeah.
now
Like, it wasn't like porting from
they
PS3 to cell architecture.
they don't get to optimize for us for specific hardware now, though, right? They have to implement the
Yeah, support a
ability to
wide
change
range.
all of the configurations, et cetera, et cetera. And like they have to decide whether or not, like how low should our minimum settings be, and yada 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 yada. A lot of
Yeah, and
mumbo
when they
jumbo.
do decide to crank up the resolution,
Yeah.
that it's not going to literally chug fucking everything.
I don't know, I need to double check the article, but I'm pretty sure PC Gamer had posted they tested on their beefiest build and they saw no difference in performance between that and the shitty one they were testing on. It was the same amount of like frame rate choppiness in the exact same spots.
Yeah, so they just suck at porting stuff because they're
Yeah.
trash and dumb.
God damn it, Square. Do something right.
All right, we've
No,
been
it's Square. They
almost a
don't-
half hour through the Game Awards. We should definitely try to pick up the pace a little because we're not even halfway done.
That's fine. I was gonna really want to talk about it.
Hey, there was a Suicide Squad game announced. It looks kind of like the Guardians of the Galaxy game we just got this year.
I was gonna say how much of that trailer, like how much gameplay was shown in that trailer?
I barely remember the trailer.
Because then the question is like, are they piggybacking off, or is this just unfortunate they're unveiling it right around the time when a similar game is coming out?
I don't think they're piggybacking off. I think
Oh
it's
wait,
just
no, I remember the trailer for this one.
There's a little bit of gameplay, or what one would assume to be gameplay.
Okay, I remember this one. The gameplay actually looks fun from this trailer.
yeah, it looks like a kind of fun group team up kind of thing.
I was making a joke because we were partially streaming it together, and I made a joke that if you add parkour to any game, it's suddenly better. And then this trailer happened. I was just repeating the joke because that's the cool part of this game.
It's
Like,
true.
yeah, it's a third person shooter, but those parkour bits look super cool. Any game that becomes more like Infamous is a good game in my eyes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Infamous. That's a
We like
good
Infamous.
game.
True.
Yeah, when are we getting a new Infamous though?
I know, right?
Never.
Do we
I
need
still need
one?
to play Dying Light.
I still never played Second Son.
Oh shit, I have to play that one too. I haven't played any of the ones that came out on PS4.
Yeah, I only played Infamous 2.
You only? Oh, that's right. I don't know why.
Cut.
Why?
Because I only had a
Why?
PS3.
That's fine. You're not, it's,
Yeah, but
it's,
the
you're not-
Infamous
you
1
didn't really
was
miss
on
out on much. First,
No. I
three.
played one.
First
one
Light
and
and
two.
fucking First Light and Second Son were like whatever.
I was confused because I thought you played one, but you just said, in quotes, I only played Infamous 2. was
Sorry,
the
I
sentence you
meant to
said.
say I only played up to.
There you go, much better.
Sorry.
All right, now we're not concerned anymore.
Are we concerned
Yeah,
about
well,
whatever this? I don't even
Fucking
remember
more
this trailer.
Vermintide 2, baby. Saltspire, the Warrior Priest. Let's go. Fucking smashing rats' heads in with fucking hammers and
Man,
shit.
Yeah.
Where
being
were
a
you
warrior
during
priest.
this announcement, Aiden? Tyler was on it.
yo,
Tyler was
you
like, I
didn't-
don't give a shit.
You
Yeah.
didn't get you. I didn't join you guys in the thing until we got past fucking
Damn.
Space Marine. Oh, sorry, spoilers. Space Marine 2.
That was the
Yeah.
real hype one
Space
that you guys
Marine
were like.
2. Let's go. Let's
Hey, look,
go.
it's Warhammer. Warhammer had 2 games that people care about getting
Yeah,
announced.
Warhammer.
Dude, I still
And then-
remember. I never played Space Marine 1, but we were all watching that trailer, and then it's like, oh, this is a cool Warhammer thing, and Tyler's like, yo, this is pretty hype. This guy's cutting this dude in half. This is pretty sick. And then it just Titus pulls up, and it's like, oh, I feel like I recognize him, and then Space Marine 2 pops up, and Tyler just lost it.
Yeah, dude,
It was
I'm ready.
fucking great.
I love Space Marine 1, man.
All right, hold on. I have a
love
I have a
that
Warhammer
movie.
question.
Game. Yeah,
What the word Vermintide? What does it refer to?
literally the Vermintide.
a literal tide of vermin.
Okay, because for the longest time I didn't know this was a Warhammer related thing. I thought Vermintide was his own game series that involved a sea of rats that you have to run away from. Is how I pictured this from
No,
the title alone.
in fact,
Oh, no.
quite the opposite. You run towards the rats.
Freeman, you are wading through.
You're surfing the Vermintide.
You are
Yes,
bonking them all on the
it-
head.
the
Punk.
tide is retreating from you. You are the tide.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
But it ain't dark tide.
Vermintide is it is oh my god, what is their race?
I don't remember.
Ah.
I don't pay attention to regular Warhammer. That shit's boring to me.
This shit's
This
Bro,
shit.
why can I
is boring.
Skaven.
Skaven.
Yes, that is the race of rat creatures in Warhammer.
That shit
And
boring.
they
as fuck.
yo, fuck you, they're
I
boring.
like how you're so hyped for Warhammer, but in the same breath, you're like, damn, fuck Warhammer. This shit's boring.
Fuck
Well,
Warhammer.
okay, all right. Now, to be
boring.
fair, they are two very different Warhammers.
See, we got medieval shit. We got old and busted. We got old and regular. Warhammer 40k. We got Space Marines. We got Psychers. Right? We got the fucking Scourge. We got all this cool shit. And then we got rats.
I mean,
Just rats.
it's fine, dude. I don't see it. Rats are cool.
No,
Rats
it's
are
fine.
fun.
No, Vermintide is good.
Vermintide is a good.
I really enjoy Vermintide. Literally, smacking stuff with a Warhammer is probably one of the most satisfying things to do in any game.
Yeah.
That is no exaggeration by me. It sounds completely morbid, right? But like honestly, they got the melee combat down so tight, like it feels so good.
Oh, hold on. All right, about to say something very noobish of me, but up until this point, I assumed that whenever you guys said Warhammer, you were just shorthand. It was just shorthand for 40K. I didn't realize Warhammer without the 40K after it was a separate thing.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
it's
yes.
a completely
So,
different thing.
War-
Oh, I did
Warhammer?
not know this.
Yeah,
Uh,
Warhammer is the fantasy universe, and Warhammer 40K is the
The
sci-fi
grim,
universe.
dark
Literally,
sci-fi.
Warcraft versus Starcraft here is how I'm
Yes.
seeing this.
Yes.
It's
In my opinion,
almost
it's
like
better.
they're the same thing.
Yeah. No. Yeah,
No,
but actually,
all right, let's be real here. World of Warcraft stole from fucking Warhammer, and StarCraft is just Warhammer 40K. Like they didn't even try to hide it.
yeah, shot for shot, literally, Warcraft and fucking Warhammer 40K, even down to the Space Marines. They even look similar.
Yes, they do.
Fucked up.
Oh god. Well,
Whatever.
regardless, fuck yeah, Warhammer. I'm trying.
Regardless.
Big
My
2022
fucking Dark
Year of the
Tide, I
Hammer.
want it. Yo, for
Year
real.
of the Hammer.
I
Yo,
don't
what
remember
is
what
this?
I don't remember what Forspoken is.
I know what
Forspoken is one of the
Forspoken
new
is.
PS5
Phoenix.
games.
So this is the Square
Bruce
Enix game.
Phoenix.
It's running on the Final Fantasy 15 engine. Because anytime they show the character warp around, I'm like, yeah, this is Final Fantasy 15.
Right. This
That
is
said, it seems
Final
like
Fantasy 15.
story wise, they're doing something crazy with it. I don't know if it's going to connect or not. Square Enix is not really like, despite everything about Final Fantasy, Square Enix is not known for like the most cohesive stories.
Oh, this is the girl with like an isekai. Yeah.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Forspoken.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is the gameplay looks fun, and that's what I'm here for. If the
Yeah.
story's good, the story's good, but I'm here for the gameplay.
This is the first thing where I'm like, man, it's a little sad that I don't have a PS5. Not very sad, but a little sad because this
You
seems like
know
it'll play
at
cool.
least 3 people who own PS5s.
I mean, yeah, you could just
Might
pop
be willing
on
to
over
lend it
if you
out.
want.
Sorry, no, my bad. 4 people. You know 4 people with PS5s.
That's fine.
3 of them are in this chat right now.
I know.
See, this is my
But I don't
problem
have
with
to
you,
play
Tim.
every video game.
We give you the opportunity.
Look,
Play these
This-
games, and you want to stay an Xbox
Tyler-
fanboy.
Tyler, there is
What? Tim, what?
Stay an Xbox fan. I'm not buying a new Xbox either.
I'm just saying.
Game Pass is Xbox. Let's be real here.
Game Pass is Xbox, so you don't need to buy a new Xbox.
Wow. Yeah, exactly. Good thing I
True.
have Game Pass.
True.
Imagine
True.
saying I'm not an Xbox fanboy. I'm just an Xbox Live fanboy.
Yo, damn, why you gotta fucking throw shots at our boy
Sorry,
like that?
Speaking of
That's
Xbox-
true.
it was just a joke because that's what
Speaking
Xbox is turning into. It's a service, not a piece of hardware.
Speaking
Quote
of
a
Xbox,
joke.
we
You mean the
saw a
truth.
trailer for the live action Halo show literally 30 seconds after Tyler got off for the night.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was-
It's fine. They showed actually nothing.
It looks like they
High Charity looks sexy as fuck.
Yeah, High Charity looked fucking hot. But man,
my dad's like, "Are you gonna buy Paramount Plus for this?" I'm like, "Okay,
absolutely not.
sure."
It's
Yo,
Paramount
when
Plus
hell
exclusive.
freezes over.
Pirate's Life for me.
Play the One Piece theme.
Yeah, I'll say, Gaio,
Yayo, yayo.
dude.
No, it's look. Does anyone think this is going to be good?
The
It's
potential
high
is
potential to
always
be bad.
the
Honestly-
potential is always there, but let's be real.
Look,
9.5 times out of 10, it's trash.
But like, has Halo's story been good since Halo 3? Sure, maybe Reach.
All right,
maybe
listen,
Reach.
I actually dig Infinite.
Oh, are you playing the campaign?
Yes, I am.
I'm working off of Donkey's video today where he's like,
My
"This is the
God.
worst story, including 4 and 5."
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm not done with it,
I don't
so that's
trust
foreboding.
Donkey.
That's
I
valid.
don't. As much as I love Donkey, I don't trust
Look,
him worth
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
not
Donkey
gonna-
hates all
I
my
don't-
favorite games. He must be a bad reviewer.
I don't want to talk about the story too much until we get to co-op LP it in May, because that's the first time I'm gonna touch fucking Halo Infinite at this rate. 'cause I don't know if I'll ever play
Allegedly,
the
we don't
multiplayer.
even know if
That's
multiplayer
true.
will be up by then.
You mean co-op?
Co-op, yeah, well, multiplayer, yeah. You
Because
know
real
what I mean.
multiplayer's out, and you guys are having a
Yeah,
blast
the real
with it.
multiplayer is out. The real multiplayer is out, but the co-op, whatever
Who
the fuck,
knows?
that'll happen when it happens.
I did skip over a game that I remember, Aiden, you were genuinely excited for.
Yes, Plague Tale Requiem.
Was there any hint of this? I
They
never played the first one, but like, this seems.
First
I'm
one was
shocked.
good.
No, I
the
know, but
first
like,
one was good. I
No.
didn't realize that they had left the door open for a sequel.
that's what I was aiming for. Like, I
I
had.
don't
So-
think they did. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I don't think they did either. That's
They're
like
just gonna like shoehorn this in.
we'll have to see. Maybe. I don't know. I guess there's a couple plot threads they could go with, but I'm not really sure because like the whole there still being rats as a problem thing is a bit of an issue.
That's
yeah, unless the
interesting.
brother did some heinous shit, like
Which is certainly possible. Certainly
which is
possible.
possible. I don't know. Now we've upgraded from a slingshot. to
Yeah, you get
some real shit,
you get a gun.
dude.
Or at least the equivalent. It's
Yeah,
basically the closest thing you could get back in the day to a gun.
dude. That's you murked hella people with that slingshot.
Speaking of guns, lots of guns.
Oh God.
What? Come on, you get that.
No, I get
Okay,
it.
good.
I don't know.
I can't.
Matrix Awakens.
Yeah, Matrix. Look, the movie's coming out. There's reviews coming out right now on Reddit, and they did a tech demo for. Is this a game? I don't even remember.
No, this is not a game.
No,
Matrix
this is
Awakens
showing
is not
off
a game.
Unreal
It is a
Engine.
tech demo. And honestly, this doesn't even have to be fucking Matrix because regardless, it blows my fucking mind. UE5 is black magic fuckery, and like they sold their fucking souls to Satan. Like
Aiden,
it-
I
we
think
have
what you really
achieved-
mean is
we have
Epic,
achieved Uncanny Valley.
Epic
The
has
whole thing's
the
rendered in
money.
Unreal, right?
Yes.
Epic does have all the money.
Epic has literally all the money, and they can hire everyone and just make their engine the best one.
Well,
Yeah, but
considering
okay.
it's like
You want to know what? You want to know why that doesn't mean anything? The Amazon engine is fucking dog shit. Okay.
Money
It's
can't
fucking
just buy a good
terrible.
I mean,
engine.
who was using the Amazon engine other than Amazon Studios?
Yeah, but Amazon's
Nobody.
like the biggest
You would
manufacturer
think
in the
that
world.
in-house would be able to harness it the best, but
Yeah,
it's
but
still
that's
not good.
that's what I'm saying. No one's using that then.
Do you not see what I'm getting at there, though?
No. Oh, all
They
the money,
built it,
all the
and
money.
it's
I get
still
it.
trash, and they are a $1 trillion company.
Yeah, but it's just a small piece of their business. Epic is like crazy
plus,
huge, and they're all about that video game.
You mean they're
well,
all
the
about
thing
Fortnite?
is,
Well,
they also they get money from Fortnite, but like as far as like their engine goes, you think they get a lot of feedback from a lot of different companies that they sell that license to, or
Also,
they don't
fair.
sell the
That is
license.
fair.
Sorry, they take a percentage actually from the sales
has
of that game.
yeah. Excuse me, shit. That yawn was bad timing. Is the Unreal Engine the most prolific? I'm pretty sure.
Probably,
I can't think
yeah.
of one
I mean,
that would
it's
be
between,
higher.
It's definitely up there. I mean,
it's
honestly,
between
the
that
only
and Unity.
yeah, and the only
Oh,
reason
Unity,
that
that's right.
Unity
I'd
is
argue
up
the
there is
Source
because
engine might
it's
be more
free.
prolific, but it's not a better engine. Like in
Is
terms of
Source more prolific?
famousness.
I mean,
I could also see that. I mean, there's still a lot. I mean, shit, Titanfall 2 was Source.
fucking what? It was?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't-
Titanfall 2 is a Source
Dude,
engine
I don't look
game.
at the logos at the beginning of the fucking video game. Are you kidding me?
Well, they're unskippable. I have to look at them.
Look at the logo.
Until you go in and remove the movie files from the folder, and then they then it
Goddamn.
auto skips.
Some PC Master Race shit.
Game of the year. It Takes 3. I mean 2.
It takes two.
So I
baby.
watched-
It takes 2 to make a thing all right.
So I didn't play this one, but I
God.
watched two streamers. I watched do like a co-op Let's Play of it. It reminds me of the same kind of fun I had playing like Portal 2 back when that came out.
They're gonna say 2 brothers.
Yeah, it reminds me of that one movie. What's the plot of that movie again? So there's two brothers and there's an alien invasion and they're in a city. No, anyway, Rick and Morty joke aside. I actually want to play this game now.
Yep.
I'm-
Nobody will play with me.
Damn it! Get Tim to play with
As
you.
me and
All
Friedman
of
are
us have
both
the
like,
exact
I
same
want to play
problem.
this game.
All of us want to play this game, but alone.
What do you mean? I'm
What?
not.
Why
I'm not trying
alone?
to play
What?
this game alone.
No,
I don't
I'm
want to play
joking.
with you fucking losers.
I'll say
There
I
you go.
played a
Saying he wants
way
to play
out.
with
I played a way out with Leslie.
Did
That
you
was pretty
really?
good.
Same developer?
Yeah, yeah, same developer. Oh yeah, her and I got through it pretty well actually.
Hmm.
The only thing that was bad is that like the end gets very combat intensive, and she became useless.
Gotcha.
I was like literally just stay in the back,
God damn.
and I'll just kill everything.
Damn.
But
Wow.
leading up to that, it was pretty fun though. What was it? I was talking to Michelle, and she was actually talking about playing this game, so might
I mean,
do that.
this is one of the ones I'd be down to play like once we're in the house. Like I would have. This is because I would love to finally have a game that isn't some massive investment. You know, like an
Mhm.
actual self-contained game. I've been booting up Warframe less because I'm like, man, I'm never gonna even make a dent in this fucking thing.
True. It is a
Yeah,
never
especially
ending.
Kyle's not around, so who fucking cares anymore?
Wow, what the
What?
fuck? I'm
What?
still Yo, the fucking new war just came out?
Man, who gives a shit?
Yeah,
Yo,
but
it's
Aiden,
apparently really good.
yeah,
Who
I believe you,
cares?
but you need a fucking necromech, and like, I am never gonna get one of those fucking things. So,
I mean,
I'm
it is a
good.
good. It is a good bit of grinding.
Like,
And
there's
hearing you guys talk about Warframe is making me feel like this must be how you guys feel when I talk about the Weeb shit.
well, no, because Warframe, like, I got back in. I've been having fun playing it, and I'm having fun. But like, the new war literally is for Warframe is like, hey, you played 200 hours of this game. Maybe you're sort of getting close to what you need to unlock this story. Like, it is literally pure endgame content.
Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. I just got my necromech and I'm at 235 hours.
Jesus, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it is nice to have those games that aren't, just
Man,
time
I
vampires.
love the idea of a like
I'm
8-hour maximum video game that is good and self-contained. That sounds like a treat right now.
Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
I'll say Hellblade Senua's
Yeah,
Sacrifice.
Hellblade is what we're looking at.
Hellblade's pretty good. Yeah, we can talk about that later. Yo, Katana Zero. That's a banger.
Oh shit, I still have to play that one.
Bro,
I'm
it's
just
only
looking
4
at
hours. You
games.
could bang that out in a fucking
That's what I'm saying, bro.
early
Okay.
early
Firewatch.
afternoon.
I should, if I wake up at normal time on Friday for work and just play this game instead, maybe.
Yeah.
Warhammer
work
40K Space Marine. Huh?
That's a 4-hour game.
Nah, it's not a 4-hour game. It's like an 8 to 10-hour game.
That's a reasonable
Yeah.
length.
It
on
depends.
PC?
It depends on how much the God Emperor favors you.
True. That's very
What a
true.
condition.
Yeah.
Listen, you gotta believe, man.
You are a vessel for his strength.
Oh my god.
You are a piece of him. Just remember that.
All right. Well, I'll forget it as we transition cleanly
The Emperor
into the weeb
protects.
shit.
Oh,
No.
damn it.
No, it's time for weeb shit. No more of this sci-fi bullshit. We are only going to have weeb shit from this
Oh
point
my
on in the
God.
podcast. All right, I'm done spamming the sound effect.
I was waiting for you to do it one more time.
You want me to? You really, no. We'll save more sound fun for later. Let's get right into it. Tim, what is the first thing we're talking about here?
So, I think I'm the only one here who hasn't watched Cowboy Bebop all the way through still.
No, none
Oh,
of
you
us
said
have.
one.
No,
Just
no,
just
no,
for
no,
the
the real
are you
one,
viewers.
talking
the real
about
one, the
Netflix
real one,
show or the real
the real
one?
one, the real one, the anime.
Oh, the anime.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
no,
yes.
everybody's seen
Yeah,
that.
I
shit.
know. That's why I'm
quick,
saying.
Tim, before you actually no, explain the story and then I'll explain my confusion about this topic.
So, everyone knows that Netflix launched their Cowboy Bebop live action show. What was it, like a month ago at this point? That's it? A month and a half, maybe?
And got canceled.
Right after the last podcast, Netflix comes out and is like,
Done.
that ain't shit. We're done.
I gotta
we
fix
ain't-
this.
You know how we had a teaser for a character who was in literally 30 seconds of the show so that they could be in the beginning of season 2? Yeah, we're just gonna cancel this show.
They're just like, damn, maybe anime was a mistake.
No, anime is fine. They were the mistake.
Yes.
The thing that so we talked about it plenty, like off camera. At the end of the day, the thing that sucks is it seems like a lot of the people who worked on this really cared. But man, it just sounds like the writing just was not up to trying to put a new spin on Cowboy Bebop.
So I still haven't seen it, but from what I've heard, it basically sounds like it's not a bad show, but it's a bad show for Bebop fans.
Yeah, so, and it's
Like
so,
if you like
so that
Bebop,
means,
you're not gonna like the show. But if
so
you have
that
no
means-
connection to this franchise, you might like it.
That means it got a shit ton of views in the first 2 days. All the Cowboy Bebop fans who gave it a shot ditched it almost immediately, and then any normies who stuck it out are like, that was fine.
Literally, it's that was fine.
Man, the first 15 minutes of it were cringy. Like, I don't know. I don't understand why they tried to. It's like they tried to actually make it an anime in live action.
Right.
Like, instead of just adapting it to the live action medium, they're like, let's be anime as fuck about this. And it's like,
they
you
didn't try to
didn't
make
have
it
to
like
do that.
like the anime. They tried to make it like an anime. Is what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
you don't need this garbage. You don't need to be doing things this. You don't need to do it that way. Just make it a fucking live action.
Actually, I got a good way to So I was talking to somebody. I know I'm bringing up Michelle again, but we talked about it. Like, hey, what if they just did it like Firefly? I feel like if they made it in that kind of like
Kind of tone.
that tone, I think it would have worked out.
Yeah.
I honestly think it would have been better because like they tried to full send they tried to make it like it was a oh man, what's that director who made Shaun of the Dead and Edgar Wright? It feels like they were trying to make an Edgar Wright show, right?
Yeah, the trailer looked very Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, no, and here's the thing. I think if they got Edgar Wright to write this show, it'd probably be really good, actually. That's my problem. I think they were trying to do some Edgar Wright shit, and it just didn't work. Because they were trying to make it like kind of like kooky, crazy, and like and I love how, but I still love the best part was like, oh, we got like Yoko Kanno on this. It's like what do you mean? You literally just ripped the tracks from the anime. Literally the same tracks, which I can't complain. So I was like, yo, during this chase scene with oh my god, what's his face from the first episode, I was like, if they don't play this track, I'll be upset. And they did. And I was like, yes. Good. And then they fuck Faye's character up. She's not even that interesting. I think she's kind of annoying. Actually, no, her addition feels more of like dumping more salt onto like what was already seasoned. If that makes any sort of sense. Like it adds way too much to the dynamic that already has. Like, oh, all of a sudden like Faye is also just this bounty hunter also. I mean, then again, I haven't seen the rest of the show. I guess I shouldn't be talking mad shit, but like that's what it comes off as.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you know what else bothered me?
What?
The fact that I heard Tank, Spooky Doki, and Bad Dog No Biscuits in the first 15 minutes of episode 1.
Dude,
like,
talk
about getting mileage out of that fucking soundtrack.
Yeah, they really they're like, it seemed like it was more of like, remember these songs? You like these songs, right? Remember these?
I remember.
You remember? I remember. That's
how it came off.
Yeah.
It did. Like some things look really cool, like the swordfish and like seeing the casino and all that stuff, like from the anime. It's really cool. And like I do want to say some of the talent tried. I think James Cho, I think his name is, the guy who plays Harold.
Yeah.
Who plays Spike. I think he was legitimately trying. You could tell he worked out for this, and you could tell that he learned. He definitely went out and learned some like martial arts. Like he learned like some Tai Chi shit. But like I think the writing for his character just didn't. It wasn't.
well,
it didn't feel
it's
like Spike.
there. Nothing with the acting was a problem for me, really. It was just
Yeah.
the show. Like the show itself
You guys
was
keep talking
bad.
about this. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Like I think for what they were given, I think a lot of the actors did a fine job at the least. I think they did a fine job.
Yeah.
And it's like they were just sometimes you're just dealt a shit hand and you can't
given a
do
bad
anything with
script.
it. Like there was really there was nothing that their acting was going to do to fucking make the show better. It was just flawed from the ground up, which is a real shame because I do like the actors that they got for Spike and Jet.
Yes. That casting was pretty good. I was very skeptical about Cho, but he I don't know.
Did he
I think he
deliver
could
on
have been
Spike?
better. He
Well, again, like Spike was just written poorly. I mean, I thought he was fine for what he did, but I don't know.
yeah, like he seemed like he was kind of trying that's just from what I was looking at. It seemed like he was trying, but like it was very stunted by like the lines, like the screenwriting. Like the way they had him talking was just kind of weird. Um I can't cite anything in particular, like any lines. It's been like a month already since I've seen it. But I know there was like a few lines that he said that just like kind of bugged me, and I'm like, I feel like this isn't something that Spike would have done. Oh well. Do we want to keep talking about it, or we want to wait till
Fuck it.
Tim?
Stop
I was
trying
trying to
to adapt
stall
live
until
actions.
Tim got back. So I wanted to talk about what was in the show notes originally. Originally, what was written in the show notes is 1, 2, 3. Let's cancel this show. And I looked at him like, what the fuck is this about? Like, are we talking about Demon Slayer getting canceled on Twitter again? I'm pretty sure we talked about this last episode. And then Tyler, you corrected the number order, and I was like,
Yes.
oh, that's what he was alluding to with this.
Yes.
3,
I
2,
had
1.
to-
Let's cancel the show.
I had to correct it. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't right.
All right. I can move on to the next one in the meantime until Tim gets back, because I do know I want him here when I bring up what happened at Jump Fiesta. But anyway, fresh off the presses this morning, Attack on Titan releases the final trailer before the new season starts, because I think it's like January 10th. So
Part 2 of the final season.
What did I say? Last season?
You said the last season, final season.
Well, let's be real here. Like, they can call it episode 78 all they want. This is now the final season, and the last one was a massive fucking lie. It came out a year ago. There's no way we're still in the same season. Like,
I know.
they can't keep getting away with it.
Anime was a mistake. Continue.
This like split core makes sense if you're taking one season off. You're taking 2 seasons off. You're now another season called something second half. And if you take a year off, congratulations, you're a new season. Whoever's like, oh, it's split core, but it's split by a year, needs to get shot.
I can't say that. I can't say it because Breaking Bad did that for its 5th season.
I heard the last season of Walking Dead is taking a second mid-season, doing a second mid-season finale before coming back for the last third.
Let me ask you something for a minute. Who does anyone actually give a shit about Walking Dead still?
I don't know, because my 2 friends who I used to watch with are like still watching it, and I keep asking, like, did it get any better? Like, no, it keeps getting worse. I'm like, so why are you watching? Like, well, it's gonna end this season, but they've been saying it for 4 seasons now.
Oh my god, I hate AMC. What happened? No, we're not getting into that. We're not getting into that.
Another rabbit hole. Moving on.
Attack on Titan.
Anyway, so the Attack on Titan trailer drops this morning. And I did this what every sane person does when the Attack on Titan trailers drop, and they check the comment section for the spoiler warning. And the top comment is, "Holy fuck, they went hard with the spoilers in this trailer." So I closed it. I'm not watching it. I asked my buddy in my other Weeb chat who reads the manga. I'm like, "Hey, how spoiler is this?" He's like, "Well, there were no subtitles, so I couldn't tell what they're talking about." But yeah, a lot of this imagery happens really late in the season.
Wow. I'm really glad you said this. Because I was about to open that trailer like in real time.
I don't know what the fuck to do. I haven't seen it. I can't look. I'm gonna watch it once the season's over and be like, how bad was the spoiler for this?
That's
like,
dedication.
I really don't like them doing like if you're gonna really advertise like episode 78 is in a month, like show me a trailer for episode 78. Then don't show me the finale.
Who made this trailer, by the way? Crunchyroll? Is it another Crunchyroll trailer?
No, I think this is like the actual Attack on Titan production committee
I was
came
gonna
out
say,
with this trailer for Japan.
Crunchyroll making the worst trailers ever, where there's literally nothing or everything. No.
Well, I know. Here's the thing: we shit on Crunchyroll for showing no new footage in their trailers.
It is
but,
a reason to shit on them.
But like this is the opposite of the special. Like, show me new footage that doesn't ruin
No, that's
the
what I'm
shows.
saying. They're all extremes on their trailers. But yeah, like you said, it's probably not Crunchyroll making this. But we're gonna get into some other stuff. But man, Crunchyroll is like, hey, how could we show as little as possible while still putting out what we call a trailer?
Actually, we can throw it in the show notes. So they came out with what is it called? Not Kaguya-sama. Tonikawa.
Such hype.
Over the moon with you. They show off the trailer for the next season with no footage from the next season in it. It's literally just French will be like, yeah, we licensed the show. Let me just flex real quick on the industry. Yeah, we paid for this.
Hey, at least related. I guess it's Jump Fiesta, so I'll save it. Never mind.
No,
but
right,
I mean,
well,
I was only gonna say because Dr. Stone had a trailer.
We'll save it all for Jump Fiesta stuff.
Okay,
I want to get the last thing out of the way because all that stuff was announced on last Saturday. But Crunchyroll and Funimation, both within 24 hours of each other, have revealed what their winter 2022 lineup is going to look like for shows they've licensed. And to literally no one's surprise, it's like 80% the same list between two companies that have the same parent company. Like, it was very weird because the problem is, like, I looked at both listings and neither did them in alphabetical order. So I'm like, wait a minute. And I did a quick lineup. I'm like, yeah, this is basically the same list with like 3 shows unique to each platform. And they tried really hard to obscure the fact that they're now co-licensing again, but don't want to talk about it. But anyway, that's happening. A lot of shows on there. A lot of them look stupid. Tim, you're already looking at the one with the most interesting name this season. The one where it's not rebuilding the. What's
the prince who's gonna get him out of debt or whatever?
Yeah,
I already
whatever.
forgot.
The isekai that's not an isekai. Anyway, most of next season looks kind of weird. I don't know what to watch. I haven't started looking through any of the lists or anything. I'm still very behind on literally everything. But yeah, that's creeping up. And then the last thing, and this is arguably the biggest one. This is the one I was looking forward to. Is Jump Fiesta was last weekend in Japan, which means Shueisha, the company that runs.
Hold on. I wanted to say something else about the lineup thing.
Oh, go ahead.
It's such BS. So I went to the Crunchyroll one earlier in the show while I wasn't saying anything, and half of their lineup just says TBD or like not announced yet.
Yeah, right.
Oh, the problem is with Japanese TV is they won't reveal the when they're not allowed to reveal when a show will air. Only the TV channel that is airing it is legally allowed to announce when stuff is airing, and they only announce a week in advance.
Freeman, that's
so because
fine.
That, the whole industry
That's
has to
stupid.
play hush whispers and not tell you. Like Crunchyroll cannot announce they're going to have a show until 24 hours before it's coming out. So like it's kind of like the secret.
No,
If you know it's coming out
on the date. Like I'm saying TBD for an entire show. Like there are boxes on their list. Yeah, there's TBDs of air times and stuff like that. I'm saying on their winter list, there are like 10 boxes of we have not announced what show this is yet.
Oh, because they treat it like, hey, we know the set number, we're going to gradually reveal it as we're legally allowed to.
That's fucking stupid.
And again, it's part of their contracts where they can't reveal they have it until they're about to stream
When can we take anime away from Japan, please?
Look, China's trying real hard.
With their puppets.
Hey, man. We're getting another season of Thunderbolt Fantasy, so I don't want to hear anything out of you guys.
I mean, the puppets are pretty sick.
I gotta finish watching season 1. That show is so hype. I just wish I knew any characters' names. Anyway, Jump Fiesta is happening. I was super excited. Well, Tim, you can talk about the first one, because then I will jump in and get out.
Yeah, this is what I was excited for. So, Crunchyroll put out a trailer for Dr. Stone coming back 1 episode in the summer of 2022, and then season 3 2023. And they basically
a long gap.
They basically just showed that hey, we're going to get a new character who captains the ship, and he looks like Senku, but he's not Senku. And that's the whole fucking story. And
I thought it was just him wearing a wig.
Nope, it's not Senku. and because if you look at his hand, he's got like tattoos on his hand.
Oh man.
But yeah, we are gonna get one episode about unfreezing this pirate guy, and then season 3 is gonna happen. Not next year yet. 2023 Stone War High Seas edition of Dr. Stone. Dr.
still
Stone
called Stone
season
Wars,
3 Stones Don't Float.
Or do they?
Stone Ocean.
Oh fuck. No, I don't need this fanfic to exist. Please continue. Move on.
Yeah, but it's just like, why did Crunchyroll bother with a trailer for one episode coming out in 7 months and a season coming out in a year and a half? I say, knowing full well that they announced Shield Hero season 2 and 3 as soon as Shield Hero ended.
All right, so the Dr. Stone trailer was shown at Jump Yes, so I can't fault Crunchyroll for this. It just so happens that they are like big on the production committee, and this is also one of like their best performing shows that Crunchyroll slapped the Crunchyroll original logo onto. So they're trigger happy with every trailer, but this one was actually aimed at Japanese audiences.
But you know, it was a good trailer.
Oh yes, the best trailer. Only 7 years after it's been taken off TV, and months of waiting for an announcement.
Oh
we
my God.
finally have an announcement regarding the Bleach anime. It is going to be coming out next year in October, but they shot this sick trailer where they played Ichigo's original theme from the anime, aka the song I'm playing right now. And the animation is just so crisp and phenomenal. I'm so happy. Most of the voice cast is back. We didn't hear any of them. And everyone's really mad because we didn't get to hear Ichigo yell Getsuga Tensho at the end of the trailer. But oh my god, is High School Me losing his mind? Like, this looks sick. Like, all the characters look amazing in this trailer. I can't wait. I'm honestly pissed it's going to be October. I was hoping this would air summer. But the original studio, Studio Pierrot, is working on it. They are famous for doing long-running anime like Naruto or
What have they been doing?
Black Clover. They're doing something that's supposed to end pretty soon. I thought they were going to start at Bleach right when Black Clover ended earlier this year. But let me pull up what they're doing right now.
While Freeman's doing that, funny enough, so Freeman brought this up, and Val agreed to start rewatching Bleach, which she is currently doing right now. While
I'm trying to get others to watch Bleach.
It's
just the first 70 episodes are worth watching.
Just the first.
Like,
I mean,
that's
sure.
it. That's the whole show.
That's true.
That's the whole show. Like, you can stop at 70 and congrats. You've enjoyed like 90% of what Bleach has to offer.
What the fuck, you did? But then you miss.
Nope.
I know.
Nope, there's nothing. Nothing happens after
you
that.
missed the last 10%.
Nothing happens. It's not relevant.
What?
Tyler, there's 2 must-see fights. Three must-see fights.
This is lame. I don't agree with you.
Here's the problem, though. Like, if you tell someone, that's fine. You're done with the first 70. Now go watch the Bounce arc. This is 50.
No,
isn't Bounce 52 episodes?
No, what are you smoking?
How?
That's like
how can they skip? How can we skip the Bounce arc when those 3 fucking dolls they introduced in the filler arc are in every single episode afterwards?
It's the last arc of the entire show.
Wait, am I confusing?
Yes. I think you are.
No, I'm not.
No? Then what the fuck am I thinking of then?
You are
crack?
thinking
Maybe I'm
of
smoking crack.
the... Fuck, what's his name?
Oh, wait. No, you are right. The bound arc is that.
Shit. It wasn't Execution. Fullbring is the arc you're thinking of. Which
I the guys were called. Oh, maybe
I got into
not.
a long discussion about the Fullbring arc with a couple friends where, like, for the longest time, I wanted Bleach to go back to the way it was in the first couple episodes where it's just like Yu Yu Hakusho, Spirit Detective, saving people from hollows, like, just hometown adventures, none of this Soul Society shit. And then they did it with the Fullbring arc, and I'm sitting here like, damn, don't meet your heroes. This is what I wanted.
For real, don't meet your heroes.
I was like, maybe I was wrong the whole time.
I literally tell people to skip all those filler arcs.
I mean, they should. Like, I used to not skip, and then I wanted to drop Bleach. My friend's like, just stop the arc you're in and jump to the next good shit. I'm like, but it's not dubbed yet. And he's like, well, you're gonna switch to sub for this, and I did, and it was worth every second.
Because the bound arc is complete trash. Like, anything that really isn't the main story, like especially them going to oh my god, what's that place again? You probably remember better than me. I watched this show.
Mundo?
Yeah, Waco Mundo. Yeah, listeners, I've watched this show 10 years ago. Yep, there, 10 years ago. fucking old.
You started it. It's everyone's like, man, Bleach has been off the air for 10 years. Bleach has been off the air for 8 years. Let's not get ourselves
Yeah. Oh,
confused here.
sorry.
It started like 11 years ago.
Eight
have you
years
told-
ago, implying that 8 years is not a long time.
For 8 years isn't a
Freeman,
decade.
Freeman, have you warned Val to skip the filler?
I told Val, watch the first 70 episodes, then we'll talk.
Nah, keep her
there's
occupied.
there's like one or two. All right, here's the thing. There's like one or two like blatantly filler episodes in that time span, but it involves Don Kinoji, the best filler character in anime history. So she should probably watch those. Either way, Bleach hype. I lost my mind watching this trailer, and no, I don't know anyone else who was as excited as I was. So I was really angry. I had no one to be hyped with here.
I didn't even watch
listen, Bleach was hype 10 years ago.
That's an accurate statement.
It ain't 10 years ago.
That's what being a finished manga and off the air does to a series. That said, I want to see more Bleach fights. I need to see more character drip. That's all I want.
Fine.
Anyway,
Fine.
moving on to some smaller announcements. Tokyo Revengers, the show I guess I spoke positively about it. Anyway,
I guess I spoke positively.
I don't remember what I said about it on the show because I remember trying to recommend it, but not because there's time travel, whatever. Point is, season 1's great, ended on a massive cliffhanger. Literally no sign of a season 2. No one's talking about it. No one's announcing it. They confirmed Tokyo Revengers is getting a season 2. Everyone's like, cool. You're giving a lot of years for all these shows. When is this one coming out? And they're like, season 2 is in the works. Which tells me they have no fucking clue and they had
Tony
nothing to
Kawa
show
say
off
the
for
same thing, and that it might not even be next year?
Yeah,
no. Crunchyroll's trailer. That's right. Crunchyroll's trailer said we are starting production of season 2 of Tony Kawa, and that's like, man, go fuck yourself.
basically it just means that they got the rights holder to say, yes, we're confirmed going to do a season 3. We have no one else on board yet. It's all that announcement really means, but they can't say it because it's Japan.
So fucking lame.
Next one, moving on. The show I was excited for because all rumors were pointing to it airing at the same time as Attack on Titan, which is kind of weird given that it's the same studio that's going to be doing Attack on Titan. But we got a trailer for Chainsaw Man, and they didn't give anything a release date except for 2022, which we already knew, which is kind of concerning. I was hoping for something more concrete, especially since we got a trailer for this last year at Jump Fiesta. So it's been a while. It's literally pulling a Bleach where they're like, we're really ready to announce it, and it turns out they were just straight up not ready to announce it, and they've been stringing us along for a while on this. It may have had to do with the fact, I think Chainsaw Man, I don't know if I was on a break, but at least part 2 of Chainsaw Man just started on Jump's digital platform. So it may have been trying to coincide big announcements with big releases, and this is just what they ended up with because they still know when it's coming out. But either way, super hype for Chainsaw Man. Trailer looks like something. There's not a lot of there's a lot of manga panels moving very fast. They're doing the Marvel opening effect, but there's a couple bits of animated sections, especially with Chief Waifu. I think her name's Maki. The point is,
Chief Waifu.
Get hyped for Chainsaw Man. And then last one, I didn't even notice this got announced, but they confirmed that the 6th season of Hero Academia is going to be airing fall of 2022. So we knew it was going to happen. We just didn't know which season. Now we know.
So the real question is, are we going to get another movie in the middle?
Oh, yes. Of course we are.
Fucking gross. I'm not going to.
Well, actually, I don't know, because if they're starting it in fall,
it
means they're trying to do a holiday movie. Unless they do the summer movie, because Naruto and One Piece always do summer movies, because they're that's what people do during summer. But now we live in interesting times where I don't know
now that My
if they want
Hero
to do summer
gave
movies.
up on doing interesting movies that are canon and just went with the schlock that we saw last time. Can we just go to the actual story that people care about, please?
Hey man, movie 4 might redeem itself.
It's just movie 3 was so bad that I don't know if I'm gonna I would not race to see movie 4 in theaters.
So I'm at the point where if I go into movie 4, I'm not going for the story. I'm just going to watch specific animation cuts from a very specific animator in the movie.
Was it even that yes, that one last fight was cool. Is it
I'm not gonna lie,
money?
they really dropped the ball on the hype scene.
It really wasn't doing it. This movie,
the problem was I was laughing. I shouldn't have been laughing.
We were all me and Tyler were laughing.
Yeah,
I'm still mad. I remember movie 2 in theaters. Movie 2 in theaters, my jaw was dropping at what they did with
that was
I
still
at least the sound choices. It's so good. And then movie 3, it's just
fuck you.
This is just like JoJo. I wanted to
Just
yell.
like JoJo.
I literally wanted to yell "Ora, ora, ora" while he was punching in the movie theater.
Same. I think everybody.
Everyone
No,
did.
I can't say. But here's the weird thing. It's like the times when I want to, when me and Freeman and Luigi are in a
Oh, the
theater, we
Konosuba
want to
movie.
be straight losers. No one else wants to be losers. But it's like, I don't think something's loser worthy. Everybody starts popping off. I'm like, whatever. Y'all
I'm
suck.
still. I was just gonna say I'm literally gonna be forever heartbroken that I was not part of you guys going to the Konosuba movie. I am so sad I missed that.
Us too. Us too.
That
was a legendary experience.
Oh
It
my
was.
god.
You would have been one of 4 people in the
Yes.
entire movie crying. like people giggled. We were losing our shit.
It's because there is something down there.
Dude, I don't think I laughed so hard.
You were like struggling to breathe during that bit.
It was
Well,
so.
it wasn't even that there's something down there. It's the scene. It's like literally 5 seconds before it when Cosmo's just getting a big whiff.
Yes.
You were dying.
Dude, I just like it was, I'm thinking about it now. It's so ridiculous. And then following that, it was just nonstop. I'm thinking about it now. This is hilarious. Oh, that was a good movie.
Anyway, that's it for the Weeb shit. Now I can turn off the soundboard for the rest of the evening.
So, like I said earlier in the podcast, we are saving our insert thing of the year for next podcast because we won't have the Game Awards to take up 45 minutes.
Yep.
But there are a final few things that we finished up before we covered last stuff in 2 weeks. There are a few more things that we've watched and played, obviously. I'm pretty sure I have literally nothing other than the one thing we all did. Considering that literally no shows are finishing. We're not going to have an anime season finished until like next time. I think some shows will finally finish.
Yeah, I think this is like week 11 for most anime. So 12 and 13 episode shows will finish after we record this, but a couple have finished.
Aiden, you are the only one out of me and Tyler and you who could have watched this show and actually did speed run it. Apparently, Jesus.
So I have the week off. I literally spent all of yesterday watching all of the episodes of Witcher season 2.
Damn. I
So
guess
I
it's
speed
good.
ran that bitch.
So without was it good?
A 6 out of 10.
What?
That's more than 5. That means it was good, but not that good.
Okay.
Seriously?
I feel like I personally would have enjoyed it more if I didn't read the books.
Wow. Okay.
And okay, so there
Okay.
I'm scared.
my biggest gripe with season 2, and it is a thing that me and Tyler have talked about extensively, and what I have come to deem the magic eels of Aretusa problem.
Yeah.
Please no.
It was
Please
okay
no.
in season 1 because the magic eels of Aretusa are like, what the fuck is that? But they don't really have any ramifications of the larger world. However, in season 2, they are now starting to add these things that are very much in the same vein as the magic eels of Aretusa, but they actually have world implications. And I don't think it's a bad show, right? Like, the visuals are all fucking fantastic, the fight scenes are all really good, the action's great, but if you've read the books, like, that we've already gone basically completely off of the rails at this point.
So Aiden, you're telling me that The Witcher season 2 is like the Cowboy Bebop of books.
No. Because the writing is actually like good. It's just that the way things happen and the things that are happening are very strange.
This is, oh my god. I know what it is. The Witcher is turning into the Fate franchise.
What?
Oh God!
Hold
no,
on,
let's
you
not.
can't
no,
say that.
I don't
You
want.
gotta
I
watch
don't
the
know if I
tape
want to
before
go
you
down
can
this
say that.
rabbit hole.
How many? We now have 3 completely distinct Witcher timelines that are all based on the same source material.
Okay, so we have a
What's
fate type scenario here.
wait, what's the third one?
Yeah, wait.
The
what's
games.
The third one? You have the games. You have the show.
The games? No. The games are in the same canon
Same
as the
timeline.
books.
Yeah, same
Not.
timeline.
No.
What?
How are
Yeah,
they?
they are.
What are you talking about? Yeah, they are.
They're
The first game-
contradictory.
Takes place after the last book.
It
Yeah, nothing
does?
happens in the game that contradicts the books.
Really?
In fact, they
I
reference back the books.
No, I know, but I feel like I remember shit happening in the books.
I'm about to spoil. No, I can't because Friedman, you son of a bitch.
I'm sorry.
Okay, fine. It's only
I'm
2
almost-
timelines, I guess.
I'm
Shit.
almost 2/3 of the way done with the last Witch.
Fucker, you son of a bitch.
I
God
thought
Shit, I can't say anything.
I'm slowly working my way through this.
Oh my god, I can't
do I
even
feel like there
talk
were a
about
lot of
our
plot
vampire
lines?
boy.
Why do I feel like there were a lot of
Yeah, our boy.
yeah, the best.
Wait,
So
why
Aiden didn't
can't-
even
why
get
can't we
there
talk
either,
about
son
our
of a
He
boy?
didn't even
Why
get
can't we
there.
talk about him?
Because you didn't get there yet.
Why play Blood and Wine? The best part of the fucking game.
So I mean, like I mean, like, what do you want to say about him? Like, he's in the
Oh
books.
no, well yeah, but like so
Okay,
you know he shows up in Blood and Wine,
hold on.
right?
End of the day, if
Well, I do. I do
I
now.
genuinely didn't realize the game's
Okay.
supposed to take place later. I thought there were plenty of plot points that are like altered versions of things that happen in the books.
No. So
Not really. Yeah,
when-
most of the games are actually fairly faithful to the book
Huh.
series.
So
Actually,
the deal is
yeah.
when Geralt quote dies in that one whatever timeline or whatever, he joins the Wild Hunt. In between the ending of the books and the first game.
Oh.
That's why remember when they kept saying like when Geralt was like, yeah, I was a part of the Wild Hunt, that's when he was.
So wait, you're telling me that all the shit with Ciri in the last books happens and then she comes back?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Everything
But
in
all
the
the
game
shit
happens
with like
after the books.
Emir and everything too?
All of it
I
happens.
guess that's
after
why Village Force isn't there. Where? Okay,
That's
whatever.
that's why Village Force doesn't
That's
get
fucking
brought
weird.
up.
That's weird. Okay, never
But
mind.
that's why Regis is there.
That's
And that's why he says what he says.
all right. All right. This
You're
is a
telling me
long-
it's nothing like Fate.
It is not like
apparently,
Fate. It's not like
apparently
Fate.
it was books then games as the timeline, and
Yes.
the show is just okay. Even then, the show. Oh man, whatever. Never mind.
You're like, wait a minute.
Look,
Well,
I
and
want to see
okay,
season 2,
and
but like
this is-
the ending of the first season still galls me as someone who loved how they did that in the books.
This is why I have a problem with season 2. Because season 1, for the most part, was pretty true to like the short stories at the very least. But aside from like the Yennefer being like a stupid vapid bitch and the Aretuza eels, everything else was like more or less spot on.
To be fair, was the Aretuza eels ever directly contradicted by something in the books? Yennefer never.
You mean
We
by
never
it never existing? Yeah,
It-
you're
but-
right.
yeah, it's not a real thing.
I'm not saying it is, but we never saw her at school. We have her stories about it, right?
Oh, that yeah.
Like she taught. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they're real.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's stupid as fuck. The source
I
of
was
magic.
gonna say, I'm
and
like,
all
there
this
are no
bullshit.
goddamn eels in there. Twos of the fuck.
No, but I'm saying that we never saw from her it's not directly contradictory in that we have a different scene. It's not like Reach and Fall of Reach, Tyler, okay? It's
True.
not like that.
Yes.
True.
No, it's just them making shit up to make a stupid plot thread that doesn't mean anything and doesn't go anywhere. And they
That's
do
exactly
that a
like
lot
Fate.
in season 2. Like there are quite a few things that happen in season 2 that are like they're just fucking out there and they go in really weird directions with it.
All right, can I ask kind of a weird question?
Sure.
As someone who hasn't read the books,
You'll
still
you'll probably
enjoyable?
be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine with it if you haven't read the books.
And you'll
Alright,
read the
cool.
books finally. You'll be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Because
What the fuck?
yeah, you'll have the exact opposite problem.
Well, all right. I kind of prefer that. Like, I'm reading through part of the books now where I saw it in the show, and I almost don't like it. I don't like having how I see what I'm reading tainted by what I've seen on the show. Like, I want to envision it for myself. So,
Wait, so are you saying you wish you had read it first?
yes.
So
But
then
I'm
just,
saying if
then
it's
just don't
different
watch
enough,
season
that's
2.
fine. Like, if it happens differently, that's better because it means I'll be like, oh wow, this is different, and then I'm more engaged with it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
but
I'm a weirdo. I realize I have
I
the differing
guess, but at
opinion
the
in the
same
group.
time, I feel like whatever you start with just kind of gets locked in as the canon for yourself. Like it's
It's
hard to
sort of
overcome that momentum.
It sort of does, but like when you read like for example, let me take the Pokemon manga
What?
is actually very good, but like the main character is fucking competent. He's not Ash Ketchum, but all the other characters in the show are still the same. Like Brock is still Brock, Misty's still Misty in the manga. So like reading through it where I had expectations, having them subverted constantly made it a very interesting read. So I'm kind of in the boat that if an adaptation is too one-to-one, I end up just enjoying the second adaptation only because I like the first, not necessarily because the second was like good enough on its own. I'm sorry, this is kind of a dumb argument to make, but
No, I don't want to say it's an argument. It's just what you prefer.
yeah, it's just I have a preference that I realize is different from everyone else. That
Yeah, it's
if the
whatever.
adaptations are slightly different, I don't mind it because it gives me something to like pay closer attention to.
Freeman, I thought you were gonna say that. Sorry, was that a weird thing to say?
Sorry, that's a weird thing to say.
When you said I have a strange question, that's exactly what my brain went to.
Goddamn.
Because you're a weeb loser.
Hey
Hey,
man,
Freeman's brought it up enough times that it's just locked in my head now.
sorry, I
Can
know
we
it was a
move
strange
on?
thing to ask.
Can we move on from
Oh
the
yeah,
first thing?
So Aiden,
Yeah, let's move on.
another
we'll move
Aiden
on.
thing.
All right,
How's that login queue
so
going?
it's still 3,000 long.
Jesus.
I'm still level 82 and just haven't been able to play. I'm really, dude. I can't even make it I can't even make it through the fucking queue having an entire day off. Like it's unbelievable.
Holy shit.
But yeah, Final Fantasy 14 still suffering. I really badly want to play it, but life has other plans for me. Moving on. I went to go see my family for a Christmas get together over the weekend, and my cousin bought an Oculus Quest 2.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
And holy shit, first things first, VR headsets have come a long fucking way already. Like,
Oh yeah.
not having everything on board the Oculus Quest 2 and it working as well as it does, it's fucking crazy. Absolutely fucking insane. But he had Resident Evil 4 VR. Holy shit, what a good game.
That means I gotta go play it. I'm obligated.
Yeah, so it was so good. I snap bought an Oculus Quest 2 and I have
What?
Resident Evil 4. So Tyler,
Jeez.
if you want to come over and play.
Yeah, I gotta
Aiden,
legally obligated.
why don't you just bring it up to Friedman's on New Year's?
No, I could do that too. Yeah, well,
Let's go.
Hey, okay, that's
You're
the
coming
cool.
New
That's
Year's?
the other cool
Shit, I
thing
didn't know.
about. Yeah, we talked about this already. We talked
Yeah.
about it.
Aiden coming?
The
Yeah.
cool thing about the Quest 2 is that it is not onboard only. You can use a USB-C cable and hook it up to your computer, and it works like a regular fucking like VR headset
Oh man,
with
so it's
all
got
the
the best
power
of
of your
both
PC.
worlds.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking great actually. I'm hyped. It's good.
What's Luigi's headset? I can't remember.
Just I
I
think he
wanna
just
say
has a
it's not-
Quest.
I thought it was the Oculus Go, or is that older?
Maybe it's Go. I
Oculus
don't
Go is
All I
older.
remember was playing Beat
The newest
Saber
one is
that one
Quest
time
2.
at Freeman's place, and now I'm like, man, I kind of want to get a VR headset eventually.
They're pretty lit.
It's just a matter of time for me at this point.
All right, but yeah,
The
that's
technology is almost there.
I honestly don't think I want it.
it's man. Oh, that's the other thing. I tried the experimental like stream over Wi-Fi. Works surprisingly well.
Wow.
Like there
We
are
full
some
on no
I've-
wires now.
Yeah, I did have some issues with like input lag, but it like for how much data is being passed back and forth, it works
Shockingly
well.
functional.
Shockingly well. Yeah.
I feel like input lag would like kill VR though.
If it's significant enough, sure, but like it was minor enough that it wasn't really that big of a deal. Like it was just small hiccups, if anything, if that makes sense. But yeah, that was the VR adventures, and I'm probably gonna I'm really kind of want to play Skyrim VR.
Ooh.
Todd Howard, you bastard, you did it to me again.
Who was it? I saw this one girl on TikTok. She was like, "Yeah, I try to have the most immersive experience ever." Where like she got this mod where she can like use her voice to like do shout commands. She has like a fucking fan or a heater going depending on where she is. And she like cosplays while she like plays. I'm like, what kind of extra shit is
Fucking
this?
crazy. But yeah, those have been my video game adventures and Witcher.
No, they're not.
Witcher.
No, they're not. You got one
right.
more.
We have Ready or Not. Me and Tyler tried to play Ready or Not, and multiplayer lobbies don't work with friends.
Nope.
Wait,
But they, for some
specifically with
reason-
friends?
Yep.
Yep.
All right,
Other
so
people
we'll know.
can join, and you can join other people, but you can't join your friends apparently.
Yeah.
Or at
it's
least we
weird.
couldn't. I have seen people streaming with their friends playing Ready or Not, so it's a little bit upsetting.
Bro. Man, this game, it's SWAT 5. It's
Yeah,
SWAT
it is
5.
Quad 5.
It's SWAT 5. Here's one thing, like, yeah, there's some broken shit. Like, it's definitely an early access game. So I don't encourage anyone to buy it yet unless you're a loser like Aiden and me who like really, really, really just wanted to play this game.
I really want to play this game, but I'm really gonna wait.
You should wait. You should wait.
I saw you play. It's
Dude, I got fear. Like Tim saw me, and I was playing. I was shooting at this guy. Like you already knew this because like I had made the complaint before. But I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just shooting through the wrong thing, right? Like I tried shooting at this guy through the wall. He shoots at me. I see like 3 or 4 bullet holes like through the wall. I'm like, fine. So I like mag dump on this guy on the other side of the wall. Nothing. Shoots back once through the wall, just one taps me.
actually, in my mind, the funniest moment you had, Tyler, was when you literally spawned into a level. No joking. Tyler ran 3 feet forward outside the building he was going into and just dropped dead from gunfire.
Immediately
the apartments.
Yes.
Was it the apartments? Yeah, that's the only map that can happen. That is a known bug.
Immediate clap.
incredible.
That,
I was
that
like,
has happened to
I
me
was
too.
like, what the fuck just happened? I'm just cracking up watching over Discord.
dude. I mean, when this game starts to work, I'm going to love this game. I'm hoping. Please don't let this be my famous last
LP
words,
definitely
please.
coming next year sometime if the game ever gets to a stable state.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm ready. My body is ready.
I still don't know how we got that many views on the first one. Like I don't know. It's such an out of left field game, but whatever.
You know, fucking SWAT, man. It's just fun.
We're gonna talk about what we all watched.
Raid
Talk about our
Shadow
sponsor,
Legend.
Raid Shadow Legend. No.
I hate this. Why'd you have to get no?
Funny
No.
joke, Tyler.
We're not even getting paid. Come on.
All right, no, we watched the movie The Raid.
Redemption.
So I keep forgetting that's a subtitle. Every
Yeah.
time.
It's fine. No one calls it Raid Redemption.
Well,
you know what they
it's
call
only
it?
called the Raid Redemption in the U.S. because licensing.
You know what they call it?
True.
They call it Dread on 1,000th of the budget with martial arts instead of
It
guns.
came out before Dread.
Yeah, I didn't say when it came out. I said
Just
what you
saying.
call it.
That's not what I call it.
What do you call it?
I call it the Raid. Jesus.
No,
Well, in
it's
retrospect, we call it whatever the hell Tim just said.
What, Dread? No, man. Wait.
Dread with less money but more kung fu.
No, because I
Tyler.
call Dread Future Raid, so I don't know what the hell you're on.
Sorry, that's your problem. I saw this way after I saw Dread.
fine.
Look, for those at home, me
Whatever.
comparing this
Both
movie
movies
to
are
Dredd,
good anyway.
yes,
Whatever.
completely agree with that statement.
I was just like Taiwan John Wick. Like, I don't know. That was my
Yeah.
vibe.
Nah, the whole locked in a building shit, that's so... It couldn't be
It
more
is very
Dredd.
dread. It is very dread, but it was
so
also
Dredd.
like a John Wick. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
I feel like John Wick is a lot more about like targeted... I don't want to say targeted aggression, but like John Wick is a guy with a goal. This guy's like, I'm just fighting because I want to live.
I want to go home to my
Yeah,
family.
fine.
I want to go home to my wife.
That's fine. I don't know.
But seriously, the action in this movie is pretty stellar.
The fight scenes are all great.
That 2v1 fight near the end, holy shit! That
What?
you're like 5
Wow.
minutes in, and you're like, how is this still going? How is this still a fight with new moves? I don't understand. What is this technology?
That's why it was the last fight too. Like,
That's true.
The second one is pretty wild too.
I mean,
good?
It's good. I like it. I
also-
don't watch it as often because it's long.
I like the what's it called? The drug room where the old man does one thing, the one time he justifies
yeah.
existing in the movie ever.
Yes.
That's a pretty sick one where they're like jumping on tables and like sliding around and all that shit. That was really cool.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, this was-
choreography is spot
I
on.
forgot to mention that this was our boys' night movie night of last week. And yeah, it was excellent.
Yeah, it was really good.
Definitely excited to see the Raid 2 because one of the podcasts I listen to, they have said over and over that Raid 1 is good and Raid 2 is like one of their favorite action movies ever, period. So I'm excited to see how they would ramp it up for a second one.
Oh yeah, you could tell that the production value got much better
Mm-hmm.
for the second one, like much
Dude,
better.
Is it like
moves?
super obvious from the get-go?
Oh yeah.
Dude, moves like the grenade in the fridge and then opening the door towards everybody and just blowing everybody out through the door. That is just awesome.
And the climax fight of that movie is pretty fucking crazy also.
Ooh. Much
Yeah,
excited.
it's
Is
good.
that the kitchen fight I've heard about before? That's not a
Yes.
spoiler. Okay.
Yes.
I just have
that-
heard of a
that
kitchen fight
one.
in that movie. Okay.
Yes. It's very good.
Speaking of fighting though,
So another movie watch party happened after Raid. I think it was Friday and Saturday. I ended up watching the second and third Matrix movies with two of my friends who hadn't.
So-
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, just to clarify for those at home, Freeman is finishing watching all three with his other friend group.
Yeah, so with my other friend group, one of them just doesn't remember any of the movies. The other one had never seen them. So we're like, let's run you through them. I haven't watched any of these since high school, so I could use a refresher before seeing the fourth one on Christmas. So we watched all of them, and I gotta say, watching this with a real brain and not like a 15-year-old brain definitely reloaded into Revolution made a lot more sense, and I actually appreciate the third movie a lot more now. When I first saw it, I was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this matters. I don't know what these robots are doing. Now I watch, I'm like, okay, I understand why everyone's doing everything. I will admit, though, watching 2 and then immediately into 3, there were a lot of sequences that were just very long in these movies. Like, I remember I got up to go to the bathroom, and someone was like, do you want me to pause? I'm like, no, they're in a car chase. Nothing's going to happen. And then I forgot the last third of the movie is a car chase.
Oh yeah.
Like, I felt like I'll get back to the bathroom, and they'll get out of the car and do something else. And I'm like, oh, no, I forgot. Like, this whole scene is on top of this truck during this chase. And then the same thing happened again in the third movie where there's this big shootout. The robots are invading the city, and they're like, aim your guns. And it's legitimately a half an hour of just this like shooting sequence. And like it wasn't bad, but with both these movies, it felt like there were 10 minutes in each of these scenes that didn't really need to be part of it. All in all, I do. After rewatching, my opinion of The Matrix as a trilogy is much higher. Like before, I used to think like Matrix 1, great. Sequels, who needs them? Now it's like, all right, I still hold 1 in higher regard, but I don't shit on 2 and 3 as much after rewatching them. That said, I still don't think 4 needs to be made, and I'm very skeptical
Yeah.
about what the plot's going to be.
Does anyone here have plans to see 4 in the near future?
Yeah, I'm seeing it on Saturday.
Okay.
I'll say except
Cool.
for Freeman.
I didn't.
Dominic
I
went
thought it
along.
was just Freeman, but
I get to deliver the sole review.
I'm supposed to be seeing Spider-Man by the next podcast, so.
Me too. Yeah, I
Nice.
don't want to see. Even though I was a big fan of the first movie, I didn't
Wait,
like.
the
I've
fir-
tried
wait.
multiple times to watch the second and third one, and I just couldn't do it.
Valid.
So I'm not
Understandable.
really interested in the fourth one either.
I'm not going to attempt to sell you on 2 and 3. All I got to say is when you actually have functioning brain cells and aren't in high school, being able to piece together everything the architect tells you in 2, I'm like, all right, well that made a lot of sense this time.
Yeah,
There must be a reason
I
that
did.
like
I
everyone
rewatched it when I was in college, and I still didn't really enjoy it.
I mean, I feel like there
'Cause
must
you
be a
understand what
reason
was
that
going on.
I understood. So I watched it when they came out, right?
Yeah.
With my middle school brain. I then rewatched them in high school, and I was like, "Yo," and I like kind of got like one of those like, "Man, I am really like one of those angsty like, yo, I understand the Matrix. Like, I get
I
it.
see the
Neo.
code.
I see the code. I know
see
kung
Bond
fu."
Burnett.
Yeah, right. And I love the first movie. I think it's great. I'll even watch it like to this day. I enjoy watching it. And then I watched the second and third, and I'm like, yeah, this just all kind of like is dumb. I don't like this whole, even though that was like the whole Jesus metaphor was like a thing in the first movie. It was like, I don't know. It was weird. I didn't like the whole scenes when they were in the underground city or anything like that.
Yes. The rave on top of the sex scene, which was just
Yeah,
one of those scenes that I think just went on for way too long.
it was a whole lot of just weird stuff, and I was just like, I'm just not about this. I would have rather just taken the blue pill at that point,
So,
because this part's ass.
so last thing about Matrix before we move on is it was Keanu and what's her name? Carrie-Anne Moss. They did an interview they did a bunch of different interviews, but they went with The Verge. And Keanu was talking about how he was having dinner with a director he knows, and he got invited over to like meet his family. And his kids are like middle school age. They don't know what the Matrix is. So the director's like, Keanu, tell them, explain to them what's good about the Matrix. And he's like giving a loose overview of the plot. He's like, this guy finds out like the whole world's a simulation. He's stuck in it. And that's the whole plot. And the girl he's talking is like, I don't get it. Why is this a movie? He's like, well, wouldn't you want to break out? And she looks at him like, no.
Damn.
He's sitting here like, damn, kids today just don't understand the message of the Matrix.
Yeah, that which
Because
is
Yeah,
funny, right?
we're
That is
going
the
in the wrong direction now. We're trying to
I
get
wanna be
into the
in
Matrix.
I want to be in the metaverse
Stop! I hate this
Why are you
already.
saying this?
because it's literally what it is.
Don't even utter these words. Why would you say that name?
Right? Oh my god. I
Not
hate
unless
that.
we get paid, dude.
I'll say I don't want to talk about Batman or metaverse.
It's fine. We're already talking about Oculus. They're coming to get some representation on our podcast.
Man.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Oculus is the primary driving force of the metaverse, so
Yeah.
How are you gonna view all that NFT real estate you're gonna buy in the metaverse?
yeah, for real. There you go.
Anyway,
Man,
has an
jobless
answer for everything.
reincarnation, please. I can't
This
take this shit anymore.
reincarnation. I finished watching on Sunday. Oh boy, the second half of the season was some of the best episodes I've seen of any anime in the last 2 years. And this is coming from the show where I can't sell to people because it's too horny. When it's not being horny, this show is definitively the best isekai. And this is coming from the guy who like won't shut up about Konosuba, won't shut up about ReZero. This is the best one, hands down. There's a lot of arguments going on about is Rudy a pedophile or not. Short answer, yes, he's a pedophile. Even shorter answer, stop thinking about it and watch the rest of the show. Jobless is potential. Like if Odd Taxi doesn't, okay, actually no, I'm not gonna call. Is Jobless my anime of the year? I haven't actually sat down and pieced it together, but Jobless is up there. It's up as a contender right now. But that's what I finished. And then I think at the very end of last week, we actually did remember talking about Vanitas. That was the show I was watching at work during lunchtime because I was convinced this show is definitely not going to have any questionable material on screen that might get me in trouble at the office, only to find out all of those blood-sucking sequences in that show. Either way, I moved on to a new show to watch during lunch. I started watching Fena Pirate Princess again yesterday. I had to rewatch episode 1 because I didn't remember what was going on, but I saw episode 2. So hopefully I can make some progress on that.
Ooh.
And the last thing I watched is an unfortunate side effect of the stupid trash taste figure special. Is I'm sitting here going like, are anime figures too trashy to have in an apartment? I was like, what about Gundam models? Because I just built the one that Tyler gave me for Christmas like 3 years ago. So I went digging and I found the old models that I built back in high school, which are not in the best shape. They're really kind of rough. I put them up anyway, and I was like, these are kind of cool. Like, are there some good sets that aren't stupid expensive? And I started looking it up, and I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's buy another Gunpla. So I bought a really cheap version of the RX 782, the original Gundam, and that one's coming in this week. But I was like, you know what? That one's easy. That one's kind of shitty. Like let's try a challenging build. So I ordered another one. It's going to come in like 2 weeks. But right now I'm going in the let's build Gundam models for fun plot hole. That's where I'm at right now. And as a side effect, I watched like a million fucking videos on YouTube to figure out which one should I be buying. So I watched like I think like between yesterday and today, like maybe 40 videos.
Jeez.
Yeah. I need to I had to start deleting them from my YouTube history because it was ruining my recommendations.
Yeah.
Literally every recommendation was, should you buy this model kit? It's like, no, I already picked the one I want. Stop it.
But could we interest you in another one?
See, that's it. Like once you build one, you want to build another. Like this is it.
This is it.
This is the rabbit hole to go down now.
Yeah, or I'll say, take the red pill. See how far the rabbit hole goes. You're in it now.
The worst part is I had to break my rule and I'm building one from a Gundam series that I haven't watched all the way through.
Ooh.
I've only seen the first half of Gundam Seed, and I'm building one from a character that shows up in Gundam Seed Destiny.
Nah, man, if it looks sick, just build it, man. That's been my rule.
So just to show you even worse how far down the rabbit hole this goes. I bought a stand for the one that's coming in this week, but the stand is like too tall for ground posing. It's great for aerial posing. I'm like, all the Gundams I have like don't make sense in the air. I really need one that has some giant wing mechanism, and that's why I went down the route of buying a second one. Because I want to pose a cool one in the air because of the stand I bought for the first one that I bought that doesn't work for the first one that I bought. Welcome to capitalism.
Yeah. Don't you love how Gundam is marketed? It's like, hey, look, war is bad. Buy our toys.
See, they gave up on that when they're like, oh, what do we do about like what the Gundam Build series, where the plot is people in universe are building Gundam models to fight each other with, like at tournaments, and the whole thing is they just gave up on the being a like political war drama, and it's just like
they want to start making money
here.
Yeah, they stopped trying to make a statement, started to make money.
But this was like the greatest scheme of all time. They go and they take the Burning Gundam and they like modify it slightly on the show. Now you can sell the Burning Gundam Build Fighters edition, which is like it's the same thing, but it's a different shade of red. Like that was pure marketing genius. Anyway,
that's
all I watched and played.
Yeah, I haven't really done anything myself, so I don't really have.
I literally log in and play a game of League and a game of War, a little bit of Warframe like every day, and that's literally it.
Oh wait, I remember now. I beat Miles Morales.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, it was really good. I
Spider
enjoyed
Boy.
it. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. It's pretty good. Get it on a discount. It's not worth full price though.
Isn't it already a discounted game?
No, it's
Now,
full price. 60
yeah, it's
bucks.
full
It was.
price.
Oh, okay.
For Black
Isn't it-
Friday, I got Black Friday deal for 30.
That's where I remembered
Yeah.
that price. That's what it was.
Yeah, Black Friday, I got it for PS5 for 30 bucks.
I thought it had gotten like marked down to 40 going forward at some point. No,
Let's see.
it's $50 on the PlayStation Store.
Oh, maybe it got marked down to 50. Yeah. Oh wait, buy shopping.
Now we're going shopping on the podcast. All right.
Oh no, I see it for 30 bucks still some places. Okay.
So, go buy Miles Morales if you have a PS5 and wanna.
PS5. I mean, or PS4. It's out for
It's just
PS4.
PS5 digital version comes if you buy the digital PS4 version. So you get both in one. I don't know if I said
that's
PS4
neat.
twice there. You get the PS5 with the PS4 version.
Don't know why the hell I would want a PS4 version at this point if I got a PS5.
It's
but-
literally for people who don't yet have a PS5 but are
Which
planning
is
on it.
plenty of people.
Oh, true. True.
Speaking
For the
of which,
people who
though,
didn't want to like kill people to
Yeah.
get their PS5s, yeah,
or
true.
deal with or pay scalpers a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
But with that, we're gonna end the last podcast recorded in the year 2021. For next year, maybe we'll finally do our vaunted in-person podcast because I'll be living even closer to these guys.
We'll see.
Who knows?
Hopefully we'll finally do the in-person, the vaunted in-person. We'll turn into the next trash taste, the American trash.
Oh, good lord.
But until next year, thank you all so much for watching, and happy holidays and happy new year. Enjoy the end of 2021. Hopefully 2020 is great for everybody. Until next time, my name's Timpedia.
I'm Friedman.
Just Tyler.
Super Asian AIDS.
Wow. And we'll catch you guys in 2022. Thanks for listening.